Okay, so we'll come to look at how you actually conduct this political research. But I want you to watch this from my friend and brother, and then we'll get back to you.
Political research. Mussa Dankwah, you are disgracing political research. What is this? Where is this coming from? What is this? Mussa Dankwah, you are disgracing political research. We don't like that. If you didn't study political science and you're going to learn it from some cocoa, please don't come and embarrass us. Stephen Odo is an NDC man, but he will be embarrassed by this. What kind of research is this? What is this? Mussa Dankwah, what is this? Oh, please, let me, political research. Mussa Dankwah, you are disgracing political research. What is this? Where is this coming from? What is this? Mussa Dankwah, you are disgracing political research. We don't like that. If you didn't study political science and you're going to learn it from some cocoa, please don't come and embarrass us. Stephen Odo is an NDC man, but he will be embarrassed by this. What kind of research is this? What is this? Mussa Dankwah, what is this? Oh.
What did you do? What did you do to irritate Paul so much? What did you do to embarrass political science so much? What did you do wrong?
I really don't know what I did, but I.
But that was your work on the touch screen.
Yes, you see, we were saying that the man was going to win certain places, and they found that to be ridiculous. It defies the logic that they understood to be. But we knew what we knew. So for them, it couldn't be factual. It must have been driven by somebody giving you money to throw up certain things in the media. And obviously, if you follow trend and you believe in trend and you are those who stick to the past, you wouldn't believe what we were saying. And indeed, the whole country, most people didn't believe what we were saying. We knew what we know. We had engaged thousands of Ghanaians. And we were not shy to stick with something that is not normal. So I didn't come to appease or please anyone. Once the facts are there, I put it out there, and I don't gloss my numbers. I don't play with words to make it look good. If it's bad, it's bad. So they found that to be very, very repulsive, and we didn't change the way we were doing things. I think that was the reason why he went berserk and attacked everything that we stood for. I understand him. He had to do that.
You understood him?
Yes.
How?
What do you mean?
Look, I've watched Paul's program sometimes. Objectivity is not what he brings to what he does.
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion, yes. So I didn't take him serious. In fact, last week, they called me to come and contribute to the program. I declined. So I wouldn't be part of that kind of platform.
No, but Randy, to be fair, you may disagree with somebody, like in the politics. Myself and my brother here, we belong to the two opposing sides. That doesn't mean that you should set out to denigrate somebody in that manner. I didn't watch the program. Yes, you are at liberty
to... He was expressing his opinion. No. That's the way he speaks sometimes, so it's not a problem.
So it's okay for politicians to speak like that, and it won't be a problem.
By people, you say that all the time.
Oh, really? It's only a saying that who speaks like that. Nobody speaks like that.
Do you know? Do you know a man called Katie Hammond?
I've heard of him.
Okay. So Google, just check Google him.
Okay.
Google him. You find quite a few videos.
Okay.
Yes, Musa, let me hear you.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can't please everyone. And we're not here to please anyone, in fact. So it didn't hurt me. I knew we will be vindicated one day, and that day will come. And I always say to people that no matter how mad you think we are, vindication lies in the womb of time.
That I 100% agree with you.
So let's understand the polling for 2024 elections. How did you start it? What did you do? What was it about? All the things you did. Run us through it.
You know, you don't reinvent the wheel if it's already there.
Okay.
I've been a watcher of the U.S. polls for several years. And indeed, from 2020 U.S. elections, Al Gore lost against George Bush. I've been reading every poll in the US. Not this headline, the comprehensive report. And why they do certain things.
Is it a Gallup one?
I do Gallup, I do Zombie poll, I do Rasmussen, I do so many polls from various leaning political groups.
Okay.
Because they differ the way they approach their sampling methodology and approach. But something is very common among them. It is transparency in your methodology, consistency, and also the willingness to refine your approach when there's a new development or emerging issues. So if you look at US polling, it had been in the past telephone poll, fixed landline. And it got to a time that they were getting numbers wrong. Because the generation has changed. More people have moved to mobile telephone.
No longer yellow.
No longer yellow pages. So they have to refine. And in fact, if you call telephone lines, you get old people, pensioners, who are at home doing nothing. So they were getting the polling numbers wrong. Then they begin to adapt and refine. If you look at what we've done in this cycle, we have done field poll, we've done telephone poll, and we have combined the two methodologies. And in fact, we realize that the outcomes are not different. We stick to our methodology, regardless of the criticisms. But one thing we apply consistently is the randomness. Randomness in survey is absolutely critical.
What do you mean by that?
Look, you don't target people. Random sampling in the field. When you go to the field, you don't target a group of people, be it Muslims or Christians. Be at a point or a junction where everybody could have a chance of being interviewed. That we insisted. We train our field officers to be mindful of this. Once these things are adhered to in the field, trust me, you'll be accurate. We also tell them that, look, we are in this country. People have leaning MPP, leaning NDC, and so on and so forth. Our field officers are not angels. They are Ghanaians. And Ghanaians are divided between MPP, NDC, and floating voters, and others. But we always tell them that the purpose of this job is to be truthful to your own party and to the country. So it doesn't matter what you feel or how you feel about the situation. Put your integrity first. Once the truth is out, your party can act on it. If you lie to them, you'll be misleading them. So the training aspect is very important for us. We train them. So the philosophy of the company and the culture of the company requires that no matter what party color you are carrying, once you walk in there, you are neutral. So those things are
You are impartial.
You're impartial.
Right.
Look, nobody can say that I don't have a feeling for A or B or C. But do not allow that feeling to interfere in the way you collect data, you analyze it, you interpret it, and you present it. That must be a clear line between these two. And that we have consistently done that. So it's about having these principles inculcated in the people you work with. Sharing the same belief, leading them from the front, at times from behind. Sometimes I go to the field myself. I went to Lejikuku in the field, interview people to hear what they are telling me. So I don't just look at numbers. I have a feeling for numbers, what the numbers mean, and how people express those numbers, and what kind of language do they express it. What kind of sentiment did they show?
Even the demeanor.
The demeanor. We knew the anger was there because we have spoken to over 300,000 Ghanaians in the last 6 months.
Wow.
Not everything we do, we put out there. Some are private clients, but that information we have, we're able to use that intelligently to understand what is going on across the country.
Raw data.
Raw data. And we kind of invested in technology. We subscribed to a polling app that is used by big companies in the US and the UK. 2 apps. One could cost, in fact, $20,000 a year subscription. But we know that we have to invest in this to be where we want to be. And I think we've done that very well. And that's the reason why we were able to precisely say what is going to happen. And also, look, I don't believe in headline numbers. I believe in what we call the crosstabs.
What are these?
The crosstabs are, in fact, if somebody is a fake poster, ask him to give you a crosstab report, and they can't. The crosstab report relies on the raw data from the field. So I could tell you how many Ghanaians are MPP who have junior high school qualification.
An armchair researcher can't.
Yes, they can't. I can tell you how many MPP voters who voted in 2020 who said they won't vote for Baumia, but Chada. Those are crosstabs. So we understood the data at the very rudimental level. We knew that in Greater Accra, 25% of people who voted for Nana in 2020 have shifted their votes to Mahama in the MPP strongholds. Which means that if you do the average across the region, it could be higher. So then we knew that any MP whose margin in 2020 is less than 25% in that stronghold could be engulfed by flames. So this is a level of detail we go to understand data very well. Region by region, constituency by constituency, even electoral area by electoral area. Some of the MPs we did work for, we gave them report for every electoral area.
So explain this. You said some of the MPs you did work for. Does it mean that individual candidates?
Yes, came to us.
They came to you?
Yes. Both MPP and NDC.
And you charge them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not for free.
Because that's not part of your CSR?
No.
Okay.
That's a private job.
Okay.
Those ones, we don't discuss the content of that report.
Okay.
Confidential. That's it. So we are able to tell you which electoral area you have issues in.
Did those people approach you after some of the works you had published?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And one thing we never do is to do cold calling. Call MPs that, we can do this for you, we can do this for you. Because you see, when you call them and they don't give you the job, they will turn back and say you were approaching them because they didn't give them the job, you were doing the poll against them. We have never followed up on a job. If you call us a politician to give you a quote, once the quote is sent to you, we will never do a follow-up.
Were you ever approached by the MPP to work for them?
I have the right to remain silent.
You won't answer it.
I won't answer that one.
Okay. Were you ever approached by the NDC to work for them? As a party, not candidates.
We'll never answer that.
You won't answer that.
He wants to remain silent. He wants to have the right to remain silent.
Have you ever had an entity, either a person or an organization, approach you and ask you to do polling to favor them or want you to publish results in a particular direction? Have you ever been approached to do that?
Then I can say yes, but I won't tell you which side.
But it's a political party?
No, a key figure.
A key figure of a political party?
Yes.
Okay. So why did you refuse? The money wasn't good?
It's against our ethics. I mean, and I told the person that he shouldn't have even called me in the first place, because he knows who I am.